Hey guys, this is Tyler with Tyler's Dragon Tarot. Thank you guys so much for watching. Any likes, subscribes, comments, any of that stuff is greatly appreciated. So, I'm going to be doing a reading on how they see you, trying to get a little insight for you guys. So, if you haven't, look up your natal chart. And because how I'm going to be doing this reading is I'm going to say, okay, earth dominant, water dominant, fire dominant, and air dominant in that order. And your natal chart will show you what is dominant in your chart because it'll have like a little on the side how many placements are in each. It shows like how many placements are in each element, how many placements are cardinal, how many placements are mutable, how many placements are fixed. So I'm just saying that's how I'm going to be doing it. So we're going to go ahead and get into the reading, and I'm starting with the Earth Dominant charts this time. So I'm going to do a few shuffles. Oop. Get a reading for my Earth Dominant people. The first question I'm going to ask is I'm going to try to get some clues about them. Something to give me help you resonate with this reading, I guess. Is a good way to put it. So, okay. There we go. I think I'm gonna I feel like drawing 5, so I'm gonna draw 5. Okay, so we got the 5. I think this Earth. 5 of Earth. Yeah, it's Earth because that's air. We got the Destiny card. We got the 8 of air. We got the 7 of fire. And we got the 9 of air. So I'm going to draw a few cards for clarification. Okay. So now we're going to start here. Oop. Okay. So on this 5 of Earths, I kind of feel like this is a protective energy when I'm looking at this. But it's also a risky energy. I don't know. I heard it's a gamble, but a risk worth taking. So, but this person just doesn't have a lot of energy right now. And with this destiny, they're very attractive. They're somebody who has a lot of options. That's how I'm taking that. They're very attractive, and you see them as a light at the end of the tunnel, or maybe they see you as a light at the end of the tunnel. But for some reason, it's like they're in a dark place, or you're in the dark place, and you're helping them, or they're helping you. There's some sort of light guidance in there. And then with this 8 of air and this Ace of coins, it's like you gotta do your best. Wait, this is still about them. I think they're trying their best to get out again of a dark place, right now because, like, I feel like this cave is where all the toxicity, all the blocks, all the negativity is, where all the pain is. And if they could just get out of that, they could have, like, literally everything. And right now they're trying to, they're at least not stabbing themselves in both hands anymore, but they're trying to get to a point where it's like they're ignoring the pain. Not, I looked at that face. It's like they're ignoring the pain and they're just like, that's not stabbing me. It's like they're acting like it's not happening, like it doesn't affect them when it really does. And that's kind of what's blocking them from completely getting out of the cave. That's why they're still kind of at the entrance. Okay, with this 9 of air and the 8 of swords, I just see a lot of value in this 9 of air. Like, and it's going, and the light is held up with the throat chakra. So they need some healing on the throat chakra because with this 8 of swords, they have a lot of anxiety and it's probably over speaking. It's probably over choosing the right words. It's probably over, I kind of got this whole, like, maybe they were in an abusive relationship where, like, they could never say the right thing, and, or they were always kind of, it just feels like they're really jumpy if you get mad at them and they're like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to say that, like, kind of energy. It's really giving off that type of vibe where it's not really recognizing their self-worth and that they can have an opinion. It's like they don't realize they can have an opinion and again, kind of blocking the throat. And with this 5 of coins, with that look, I feel like they repress their anger. They repress any negative emotions. They repress anything that is just unpleasant to them. But they remember. It's like they store it away and they'll talk about it later. But the talking about it later just kind of feels like it's a lash out. Like there's a snake around her wrist, and you know, I'm I know there's a symbolism in snakes, but I just kind of see that striking, like a quick strike. And I'm just like, I'm kind of mixing up here, and I'm just like, they need to work on their root or their sacral chakra. The and if for some reason this is resonating with you, then you need to work on your root or sacral chakra, because this is a general reading, so things could always be flipped. But yeah, it feels like they have blocked sexual expression, like, and that's something to do with the sacral chakra. Like they're embarrassed about what they want sexually. They're they're afraid to ask, I guess. It's a good way of saying it. It's either they're embarrassed of what they want sexually and they're afraid to ask, or they don't. I try not to pull sexual energy into this, but I'm really feeling that off of that card. I feel like it could also go like they don't really know their sexual worth. I was trying to phrase that right, but I think that works. Like, you guys should know what I'm saying. They don't really know their sexual worth. They feel like they do horrible. They kind of just beat themselves up for no reason. It's kind of what I'm getting off of this. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next question on here. Let's see, how do they see you? Oh, we already got a popper. We got the youth here. Let's see, drawing another card. We got, okay, so we got, I want to draw clarifiers first, but we have the youth. We have the Six of Earths. We got the Nine of Air. We got the Father. And we got the Ten of Air. You know, I really want to draw, like, I really want to draw clarifiers, but I'm kind of, off of these two, I'm just like, they're really getting a youthful daddy energy off of you. Like, you're young and fun, but you also, like, can take care of them. And, you know, even if you're not daddy per se, like, it's just that energy of, like, taking care, nurturing, and, you know, not all daddies are like that, but okay, so I'm gonna draw clarifiers. Let's see. I wanted to start, I feel like this one needs to go first. The Nine of Airs. Or, not the Nine of Airs, the Six of Airs. So, okay. So we're gonna go. Okay, so with this Six of Earths and this Four of Cups, I think they see your generosity and you're not shy about your generosity. You don't, it's not like you just give it to them. You'll give it to people who are in need. You give it to loved ones. You give it to friends. They just see you as a very generous person, very giving person, very strong, very, I don't know, it kind of just feels like a you see what you get type of energy, and it's like trustworthy, and they have a high opinion of you. They may be putting you up on a little too high of a pedestal because, like, this really has, and I'm not trying to insult you, but I get that feeling because, you know, there are people who can over romanticize people, and they just put them on such a high pedestal that whenever you do something wrong, or whenever they do something wrong, the person on the pedestal, they they just get crushed when they fall back into reality, being like, oh, I guess they really weren't all the way up there. And I'm not trying to insult you by this whole they see you as a king thing. It's just that's how I'm relating it in the deck because, like I said, this is a Six of Earths. It's not the King of Earths. It's not that you don't have a positive energy there, but that's just kind of how the message came to me. It's not that you can't be a king. I don't want to insult you. It's just how that message came through is they may be putting you too high. They may be seeing your image too high up there. And with the nine. I feel like the Nine of Airs, Wheel of Fortune, here, and the Ten of Airs, Judgment, just kind of go together. So they don't understand how you just get an insight and you know what to do and you know what's going to be best for you, and it's like you just know what's best. And then it could be a decision that other people would mull over and just, which is weird for an earth dominant chart, because usually I feel like y'all take your time, but it's like you just do it. It's like, but maybe there was a lot of research before you just had this moment of clarity that you knew what was best. But it's like you just know what's best and you do it and things just work out, and they're just like, how, there's just a real how do you do it type of thing. And I think that's why they have you on that pedestal. So, like I said before, they love the. Now we're on to the youth father side with the Six of Wands clarifying the youth and the Two of Cups clarifying the father. So, with the Six of Wands clarifying the youth, I think they kind of see it as a. They love your youthful energy. Like this dragon's, it's Six of Wands is a victory. It's charging forward, and they see this ruby, and they're just. It's like you're just a gem. Okay, you're just a gem. A diamond in the rough is what I think I was trying to say, but they love that. And then, like this father energy, I think it confuses them a little bit because maybe you're just trying to have fun. Maybe you're just you try to focus. You try to keep it light. You don't. You just want to have fun. You want to be entertained. You want to be happy. Yet, you can be very serious, down to earth, give great advice, and just be super nurturing. And there's just kind of a come here, sit on my lap, let me tell you a story type of thing. Or let me give you advice based on what's happened to me type of thing. Like when you're serious. Or like just a really just a like you'll hold them if they need it type of thing. Because this is, it feels, based on that first spread, you're dealing with an emotionally unstable person or someone who just needs healing, basically. And this energy, this, youthful, fun, yet wise energy that you're presenting confuses them. And they're like, is this real? Because this Two of Cups is an offer, but they're just like really examining that cup, and they're just, so if you have someone that's like questioning and just like, why are you so good to me? Like, how do you know these things? That's kind of why they. It's almost like you're an immature, mature person. It's not to be insulting, but that's kind of how that's coming off. And not that it's immature to just want to have a good time and want to have fun, but it's seems like you're in a good balance here, actually. Like, you have fun, but you know when to get serious. I think they're just not used to that energy. Like, it's either one or the other. Okay, so I think I was gonna do one on what's blocking the connection, or because basically you're here looking at this for a reason, right? So, but honestly, I feel like I've already gotten that out there, but I'm gonna draw a couple cards anyway. I don't feel like I really need too many cards, but okay. I'm gonna take all four. All right, yeah. Okay, so we got love. We got the sage. We got the child. And we got this. Is this 4? Yeah, 4 of Earths. I was a 9 for a second. These aren't Roman numerals, and I had a dumb moment. My bad. But, okay. Draw some clarifiers, and then I will read on them. Just want to shuffle a little bit first. Okay, that kind of wanted to pop. Yep. So that was for love. It's for the sage. Okay. So we got the Hermit on love. And just based on the spread that I've done through this whole time, if this resonates, this person just, they're still healing. They still need, they're still going through it, you know? So I wouldn't put too much pressure on this relationship. You know, if you want to hang out, that's fine. If you want to do things together, that's fine. But they probably, I feel like with this Hermit, time in isolation for them to heal and like for this light to shine and them just to understand what's happening around them and understand it's okay to let go. You may have to be patient and just let them go through this. And since you're Earth dominant charts, you know, you guys are known for patience. I think of the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles, because they're the slowest moving one. They make sure everything's good, and that it's the Earth. But so with this Sage card here, it's kind of like this deck's version of the Hermit. So they're searching for answers, they're seeking understanding, and they got this 4 of Coins again. I'm pretty sure that came out earlier. They're exhausted. Okay, they're wanting to come forward, they're wanting to move on, they're wanting this. But they're so tired, like I feel like they could roll back over to the other side of not wanting it if you push them too hard. Like they're still so exhausted that if you push them too much, you're going to push them away. With his 8 of Swords blocking the child. So it is blocking the child energy because they're still so in their head. They're still wrapped up in their anxiety. They're not seeing that they're in a new situation. They're not seeing that they moved on. They're not seeing that they can have happiness. They're not seeing even how much better their life was than before. And this doesn't just have to be about you. I feel like they were in such a shitty situation that just being out of that is better for them. Just being out of whatever situation it was is better for them. Mentally, emotionally, physically, everything. I feel like they were in a really abusive relationship, situation, whatever. They got out of it, and it still got them a little messed up. So with this 4 of Earths and this 9 of Cups, they know they're still defensive. And they see you being strong and sturdy and kind of just holding it up and, being there for them even when they're kind of lashing out and they know they're hurting you, but it seems like you're really understanding. And what I get off the energy on this is like they're trying to be better and they really appreciate you. So I will say with this much damage on them, it's really up to you if you want to be in this situation because people, people have to take their time healing. Some people, they could heal in a week. Some people, it may take them 5 years. You never really know how long this is going to take. But like I said, if you want it, I feel like giving them space to. This is either giving them space and not. There's a real don't push the relationship vibe off of this. Like, just kind of let them enjoy your company and you enjoy their company and try not to push it into anything that will set them off into this anxiety mode. Which isn't the perfect energy to be in, honestly. But all I'm doing is reading the cards. It's up to you. If this is worth it to you and you want to see them healed and you think it'll be better on the other end, well, I hope you're right. But I heard you say draw a card, so are these the cards? Yes. So when they're healed. First of all, they're going to be able, that daddy energy. This came off of your reading, that energy of generosity and all that. It's going to be returned. Very loving and affectionate. And with this Queen of Fire, you could be dealing with a fire sign, or someone who's just, they know what they want. They're attractive. They're attracting what they want in their life. And they're looking at you like very loyal, very strong-willed, nurturing. Like, I see why you see potential in this, if this is what's popping out, to be honest. Ooh. We got the Ace of Wands. Okay, so we got the Ace of Wands clarifying the Queen of Fire. We got the Four of Cups clarifying the Two of Water. And we got the Queen of Coins clarifying the Six. So earlier I said they thought you were a king. They may be putting you up on too high of a pedestal. This card popping out, the Queen of Coins popping out for that, says they're going to be the queen to your king. They're going to reciprocate the energy. And with this Four of Cups, that also came out in your spread earlier, but I was trying to figure out what this was, and they're going to be very loving, and the potential in this person is to take care of their person's every emotional need. And with this Ace of Wands clarifying the King of Wands or Queen of Wands, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of fire, there's a lot of excitement in this person. And I think whenever they're healed and whenever they really come into their own, they're going to be this stable, loving, passionate person. And I think you see that, and I think that's why you're putting up with this. I think that's why you're trying to help them through the motions. Because it's like you can see their soul and you're already in love with it. It's up to you. I can't make this decision for you. If it's worth it to you, then it's worth it to you. And I'm not going to judge you on that. I'm just going to lay out the cards and I'm going to say this is going to be a struggle. you're going to have to be patient as hell. Okay. Making sure that wasn't a new card. Yeah, I just put everything on top. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. And I'm going to go to the water signs. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully that resonated. Okay, water dominant charts. Thank you guys for being here. Any likes, comments, subscribe, greatly appreciated. So, we're going to see how they see about you. So, first thing we're going to do is try to get some clues about them. This could always be interchanged, interchanged energies, but like it could be you instead of them, but trying to understand them. Okay, so we got this. So we got heaven and earth. We got union. Heaven and earth. Union. We got the child. We got this guy, the 8 of air. Weird drawing, but this one. Oh, that was water, my bad. 8 of water and the 10 of water. I'm going to draw some clarifiers for this real quick. And then I'll say what I want on that. Okay. Wheel of Fortune on the heaven and earth. Empress on union. Child is represented by the Fool. I'm laughing because the child is the Fool in this deck, but we got the Lovers with the 8 of water. And we got the Page of Cups on this 10 of water. I feel inclined to start here. So, with this union and Empress. There's a real spark in this. Like, it looks like a fire and air, or the little, are these dragons? They halfway look like dragons, but they have human faces on them. It could be water, but it kind of looks like air. Is on here. So it's like, with this, it's kind of blue. It could be water. So it kind of feels like it's a case of opposites attract if it's fire and water. I'm going to go with it's fire and water. You could be dealing with your opposite sign. Or someone who's just really different from you. But with this child and Fool here, it's actually really exciting. And I'm like, oh, wait. They see it as exciting. I'm reading for them. Or this could be you, but either way. If you're insecure about all the differences you guys have, or if you're just way different than any person they've ever dated before, or they're different than anyone you've ever dated, they're actually really excited about this because there's a reason exes are left in the past, right? There's a reason relationships have ended, and they didn't want to be in that energy anymore. And with this Heaven and Earth card and the Wheel of Fortune, again, it kind of looks like two different faces, but feels very strong, structured, and honest here with these. With some of these animals, it's like they're very knowledgeable because there's an owl. I would say very strong. I think of a bear, I think of strength. And I think they can be gentle. That's just my own perception of them. Like a cat's literally scared away a bear. Like they can be big, but they may not know their own strength, you know? And with this goat and horse, they're stubborn. They're stubborn and they're a little wild here. But this Wheel of Fortune, they wouldn't be here if they didn't want to be, is basically what I'm getting off of this. So if you're insecure because of the differences, they wouldn't be here if they didn't want to be, is what's really popping out. I don't feel like they're the best at expressing their emotions, or they haven't been in the past, and maybe they've been stifled in the past, maybe they've tried and just been stomped on, so they're just, the reason you could be questioning this is because this is a Page of Cups. They're just coming out of the shell. And even with this Ten of Waters, it's kind of, there's a sea turtle, so it's kind of like slow, and with that hand guiding the sea turtle, it's like, let's slowly bring out the emotions. Let's take our time. I feel like this person has had a lot of toxicity in their past. They're very excited about you guys, but this is why this card's out. They see two different options here. They're worried. I think they're worried with this face, that face. It's not. It's smiling, but the eyes. There's something about the eyes just looks kind of deceptive. So I think they're still questioning your motives. But they, with this Lover's card, they see a potential union, and they see potential harmony. They feel like it could happen, like, but just because of everything in the past, and because it just feels like, because I keep going back to this and seeing that, because you're anxious and worried, they kind of put up that guard a little bit, like, okay, we'll slowly put myself out there kind of vibe. Okay, so we're going to get to how they see you. I think there was a little bit of it in this spread anyway, but that is what we're going to do next. How they see you. Oop. Were these two cards meant to come out? Yes. And then start around. Oop. So we got the Five of Airs, and we got the Journey. We got the Seven of Water. Drop from the bottom. We got the Scribe. And then it feels like I swear I didn't look for him, but I just felt the deck, and that's what wanted to pop out. So I'll redraw for that, but if remember, that kind of came up on the trying to read them thing, and I already kind of gave a description, so I may be short on that one. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to shuffle this deck to get clarifiers. Whoop. I need a new dragon deck. These cards are getting bent out of shape. I'm shuffling too hard. Oop. Okay. That card was just like, take me. Is that card meant for journey? Okay. This card's meant for the 7. Okay, I'm starting at the bottom corner this time, but it's funny, you also have this Page of Cups clarifying this. So they see you as someone who you also need to release and you need to heal. So maybe you're a little damaged from the past. Maybe that's what is bringing up this paranoia. I think they see you as someone who's very intuitive, but you have trouble expressing your emotions, which is weird for a water dominant chart, but maybe you just had some sort of trauma you need to let go of. Maybe you're scared of rejection type of thing. But I just get this sense that when it's calm, when it's peaceful, they love the energy you put out there. Like, they don't like for you that you're feeling the pain and they wish you would release it. Type of vibe. Now we're going to jump up to this. And this kind of goes off of what I was saying. You mask the pain, you ignore it, and they just know you do. They know you do. And it upsets them because they look at you and they're like, you don't see how attractive you are. You don't even recognize your own power. You don't know. They just really see you as like this King of Wands, which is very magnetic, very charismatic, very strong, very alluring. And they're like, you don't even know that's you. Like, how sad is that? So now with this scribe, I think they would tell you you're a very powerful manifester. That's how they see you. It's like you keep saying things and they happen. And they see that and they're like, they just want to tell you, maybe they have, you need to get out of this anxiety state because you are manifesting all these things that you're panicking about. You are bringing to life your darkest fears. So instead, they're like, why don't you focus on your highest hopes? Because why bring your darkest fear to life when you can bring your highest hopes to life? And with this journey, don't be offended by this. You guys could be new. It's just, you feel like you're a little traumatized and in need of healing. They feel like they're a little traumatized and in need of healing, and they're just trying to decide what path to take with this right now. So, and that's okay. And like I said, I was going to be short with this one. Like I said, they had a lot of negative things from people that looked good. They looked like they were smiling, but there was deception in the eyes. And really, they just wanted to take time to rest from that and get out of that energy and not be there. So I think what would help is focusing on this release and not manifesting the negative. Like releasing all these negative feelings, all these doubts, all these worries, and just appreciating. Honestly, I feel like you should just appreciate the time with them and just try to get out of your head. appreciate the time with them. Get out of your head. I feel like there's something else, but I'm tripping now. But so the last thing we're going to look at is what's blocking the connection. And honestly, I think it's like the need for your anxiety and you're manifesting bad things and their need to heal. Okay, so start drawing. We got the Queen of Fire. We got the Ace of Earth. We got Self. That feels right. I think I'm drawing 6 on this. We got this, the Ten of Fire. We got the 6 of Water. This one's going to be from the middle. Sorry, I'm getting a call. I have to pause. Sorry about that, guys. So, I don't know if I said it before, but the Mother came out and this 6 of Waters. So I'm going to draw clarifiers. But kind of feels like there needs to be a middle card. Y'all are needy. Like, on this explanation, huh? That's alright. That's alright. And healing. Central theme, right? For the middle. Whole theme of this whole reading. Like, you need to heal. Okay. So I'm going to draw clarifiers like I have with the rest of it. And then I will speak on what I'm getting from this. So, I appreciate y'all's patience. Okay, 3 of Cups. Where is that? Does that go with the Queen of Fire? 3 of Cups with the Queen of Fire. The 5 of Cups with the Ace. The 5 of Wands with the Self. The Queen of Swords with the 10. I feel like I need to split. Wait, 2 different. Okay. So this goes to the Mother. This goes to the 6. Okay. So the Mother, 10 of Swords, and the 6, 7 of Swords. So we got a lot of water, all the elements on here. Bottom of this one is for healing. And we got the 3 of Swords. How about that? I was just like, yes, that's the bottom there. So we'll start with the central theme. With this 3 of Swords, I got it from both of you. You're both still getting over a breakup, or some sort of traumatic event, some sort of like something that's causing trust issues. You're both still in that place, and you both still need to heal. That is what is preventing this from getting any further. And like, I feel like there is happiness in here with that 3 of Swords. You can be happy again. You guys could be happy, but don't push this. You both need to heal, so take time to heal. If you're really interested in this person and they're not just like a placeholder or a rebound, then let each other heal, right? Ultimately, it's your decision whether to stay or go, but the central theme is healing. You both need it. You need to give them time to heal. You need to give you time to heal. That doesn't necessarily mean you can never see each other. It's just don't get too serious too fast, basically, when you're still healing, when you're still hurting. You know, you can comfort each other, have some fun, go out. But I don't know why I heard this, but you don't have to talk about marriage 2 months in. I don't know if that resonates with anyone, but that just popped in my head. Like, you don't have to move so quickly. You don't have to know that this is going to work. You can just enjoy the moment for now. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then enjoy the ride, because there's an attraction on both sides here. You both want to be here, but you both need to heal. So with this Three of Cups and this Queen of Fire, I think neither one of you is getting this Queen of Fire right now. I don't think either one of you really realizes the potential that you have. The Queen of Fire is kind of like that King of Wands description. Very alluring, magnetic, charismatic. I mean, it's the queen of the same suit. Very sexy energy, you know? But you're both so damn wore out right now. You don't want to put up, you don't have the nurturing side of that. You don't have the warmth. You don't have all of that to put in right now. And that's okay. And with this Ace of Earth and this Five of Cups, there could potentially be a real tangible offer here. But with that Five of Cups there, you both are just swimming in a mess of your own emotional dysfunction. I don't know why that's what came out of my mouth, but whatever. Sometimes I surprise myself. I just let it flow. But it's spirit. You're both in your own emotionally dysfunctional mess, and you need to heal that shit. Because yes, the offer is on the table, but again, that's an earth energy offer. You need to take it slow. Make sure it's built properly, and you may just need to enjoy each other's company for a little bit while both of y'all heal. Doesn't mean that you can't feel for each other. It's just don't try to push for a relationship is kind of what I'm getting from here. And with self, again, central theme healing with this self and the Five of Wands. There's been a lot of fighting. There's been a lot of anxiety. There's been what was passionate, those super passionate relationships where you get really high and then you just crash, kind of vibe off of this. And I feel like you've both gone through it, and it's really diminished your sense of self, your sense of self-worth, and your self-esteem is just shit right now, to be honest. And it may be both of y'all, because I feel like both of you had this Queen or King of Wand energy, which, by the way, if they're both on the board, you could actually be a pretty good match. But you need to allow this to heal. You need to allow each other to heal. Right now, you need to be patient and I would say just enjoy each other's company for now. Like, don't get too serious. I'm gonna speed this up because this whole thing is just repeating, right? This is about trying to let go of all the things that upset you, letting go of the pain and finding your happiness. Meditation may be a good way to do that, healing your chakras. There's some great meditations on YouTube. I've kind of started leaning towards mantra meditations myself. They hit different. I don't know. I really like them, but everyone has their cup of tea. And there's different ways to heal your chakras. I personally like meditation, but it feels like for both of you, yeah, you need to strengthen your sense of self. You need to strengthen your chakras. You need to feel more grounded. You need to feel more secure, and you need to give yourself those feelings, right? Use your voice. Yeah. Because that blue was just really sticking out to me. You may have a weak voice right now, or you may just feel like what you say isn't good enough. Well, you need to heal these. You need to focus on you for a little bit. Just do that, because like I said, I don't think this is going anywhere if you just don't push it. Just enjoy each other's company for now. Again, the Mother and the Ten of Swords. One or both of you could have been in a relationship where you felt like all the responsibility was put on you. and you basically had to baby the other person, and it has exhausted you or them, or both. A lot of these feel like it's both, so I'm gonna assume both. And it's just been like a give but don't receive type of energy, and that shit is exhausting, right? So with this last card, again, I feel like the offer's on the table. You both just need to shake off the negative shit that's happening to you, the toxic shit that's happened to you. So I'll say it again. Slow down. You don't need to talk about marriage 2 months in. Let each other heal, and for now, just enjoy each other's company. Don't push this relationship. Don't get serious too fast. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to go to the fire dominant charts next. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate y'all. Comment, subscribe, like. I really appreciate that stuff. Anyway, we're going to go on to the fire. All right. Thank you guys, the fire dominant charts, for joining me. Now we're gonna be doing yours, and I'm gonna be doing a reading on how they see you. So first, I'm gonna get clues about them. Does this card need to come out? Any of the others? No. Put them, since they don't need to come out, put them on the bottom. I've been drawing after I shuffle, but I feel like, okay, now it's ready to be back on top. Okay, cool. We got the 3 of air. I don't know if I said it, but we got the 8 of airs. So I know fire signs are known for being impatient. And if you're fire dominant chart, you may be impatient. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a few from this deck, and I'm going to draw a few from this deck. So if you want to see whenever there's just cards all on the table, that's fine with me. And I'm not calling y'all out. I'm a fire sign. Like, I get it. Flat. No. Yes. Okay. Oh, well, in case any of y'all are still watching and not impatient, we got the 6 of water. We got the 3 of air. Oh, I already introduced that one. We got the Father, which I think is kind of like the Emperor in this deck, which is an Aries card. Heaven and Earth, and we got masculine and feminine. Oh, there needs to be a middle card. Okay, and we got the 10 of water. So, clues about them. 10 of cups up there. 7 of coins. All right, so far. Father gets the 6 of coins. Not showing you guys this, my bad. 9 of cups. Judgment. And this card. Okay. I'm looking at this and I'm just like, this person has no idea what is going to fulfill them emotionally, what's going to make them happy. I just see this card and it's like everything, it's like there's a good and bad side to everything with them. And it's like, I feel like even talking about your relationship, it's like, okay, yeah, we're happy, it feels good, but look at all this stuff down here. Like, all this uncertainty, all this, like, it's almost like they question why it feels so good and they hurt themselves because they've been hurt before, so it makes them withdraw a little bit and be like, okay, but, like, are you going to keep up this energy? Because let's face it, fire signs, they're a different breed of energy. And if you're a fire dominant chart, you're like that. You know, even if your sun sign isn't fire, you're probably like that. You probably got a lot of energy to match, and there's people that can't keep up. So they're probably just, oh, well, this doesn't have to be. Maybe they're dealing with another person, but that's kind of the vibe I was getting off of them. And it's just like, can you keep up this energy type of thing? Or maybe they're just seeing your high energy and they're like, are you going to keep this up? Like, what is this? Maybe they're not used to a fire sign's energy. We can be a little extra. But so with the 3 of airs and the 7 of coins, it's not like they're completely distant. It's not like they're saying no. They just need more time to see this situation and see how it unfolds, type of thing. So you have a cautious person here. So yes, they approach you, but I feel like they stay on this ledge. They're within touching distance. Like, you get interaction with them. They're not completely emotionally available. Maybe they're not always available to you. Maybe there's a real take it slow type of vibe off of them, and like they're just like, okay, let's see if you keep this up, you know? And with this 6 of water and the Knight of Cups, yeah, it's basically the same thing. They're offering you their love, but it's kind of like just her face, like, and with that 9 of Cups being kind of a defensive position in this one, she's offering you a relationship here. I just say she because that's how this card comes across. If you're dealing with the he, then, you know, whatever, or whatever the pronoun is. But the thing is, they are offering this, but they are watching you. Like, they're kind of, they feel like a person who's had it with red flags. They've had it with toxic relationships. They're not going to go through it again. So, yes, they are offering you love. They are offering you this commitment and relationship, but they are watching you. Still kind of got that same vibe off of this father and the 6 of Cups. They want to know the intention. They want to know your intention. So you do one thing, they examine it. You are being analyzed. This is a very analytical person, and there's kind of a, okay, you can say all you want, but your actions will show me if you mean it. You know? They're trying to see if what you say and what you do lines up. They feel very strategic. And it also feels like, honestly, if they let down this barrier, I think their barrier is up so hard because they are such a loving person. They are such a loving person, and they know they've been taken advantage of, and they know they have a big heart and people keep stomping on it, so they're just trying to protect themselves a little bit. So I wouldn't be offended by this. So with this heaven and earth, and we got the 6 of Wands clarifying it. They're intelligent. They try to stay grounded. They try to be practical. You know, they're strong. They're independent. I would say a little bit wild. not really like out of control, but like they don't want to take shit anymore type of thing. They're it's like a wild seed that needs to be broken, but instead of breaking them, you need to show them that they can trust you. And they're looking at you right now, you seem like a ruby, but they're still a little like, all right, if I rub this, is it gonna come out and just be like a hunk of shit or something? Like, is this fake? Is this painted on? Or is this for real, for real? There's a lot of I feel like this is more than likely a new relationship, because either that or this person just really been hurt and they're just, or you did something to kind of fuck up and now they're watching you. And with this masculine, feminine, and judgment, I think I'd say they they do see that you bring a certain balance to their life, a quality. Like, maybe there's just, it kind of feels like a you bring out the best in them kind of thing. And even though they're watching your moves, probably because of your energy, and they want to see if you keep up that energy, they are also, they're still in the process of debating this, they're still in the process of, it's like this weighing the scales thing here with this Six of Coins. They're very analytical over you. They just want to make sure it's real, basically. They just want to make sure it's real before they let their guard down, put too much in, and get hurt. Kind of has this vibe of like, okay, finally let the guard down, and then that's when they attack thing over and over again. So that's why they're being so analytical. So I would say, let me just put this out there. With this type of person, if you aren't feeling it, don't wait until they put their guard down to not feel it. And sometimes you just have to, they have to let their guard down and really show themselves to you for you to know for sure. I get that, but if they let their guard down and that's when you decide you don't want it, or actually speak up on not wanting it, that's kind of shitty of you. And I'm saying that from a position of, you knew it wasn't actually, I don't know if that's you or not. I'm just saying, don't do that to people. Don't do that to people. Because this person feels like I kind of just feel like standing up for this person a little bit, like protective, because this person feels like a very sweet person, very caring, a very loving person that's just been hurt a little bit. So if you aren't feeling it, don't hurt them. And with this 10 of water and this 9 of cups, I feel like this is saying they are happy where they are right now. They are happy in this relationship. They're just wanting to take it slow. They're wanting to reveal their emotions a little at a time, and that's just how they're comfortable right now. That's why it's taking so long. So we're going to get into the next one. Let's see. So how they see you. Kind of feel like this one only needs 3 cards. I just heard that. Yeah. Okay. Short and sweet, I guess. I guess because they're still analyzing you based on that first one, so. But these 3. Okay. Oof. Okay. Are these the 3? Yeah. Any more? Okay, just clarifiers. So we got the 3 of Earths here. We got the 3 of Airs. And is this an 8? We got the 8 of Waters here. I'm gonna draw clarifiers for these, but I will say only one you're lacking here is fire. Three or the six? Three. Okay. We got the High Priestess on the 3. Here's the card, if you can't see it very well. We got the King of Swords on the 8. This card, yeah. And we got the 8 of Coins on the 3. I think they see you as someone very defensive. Like, you're trying to build up, you're trying to... It's like... But they... With this 3 and 8, they're the same suit, just different cards. I also kind of see this as a... They see you as a little impatient. Like, okay, you put in some work and now all of a sudden you want to jump from a 3 to an 8. Like, why do you think you get a jump from a 3 to an 8? Is kind of their attitude. Like, why do you think you just get a go? You put in a little work and you think you get to be, the boss. So you think you get all their secrets. You think you get to know just everything. But the truth is, you're still covering up these seeds. And not covering up as in, like, you're covering something bad up. It's like you're planting them. So they haven't even started growing yet. You haven't even started watering it to see it grow. And you're wanting to jump from a 3 to an 8. They see you as very impatient. Very impatient. So with this 3 of airs, though, the funny thing is they can see themselves creating something with you. They can see building with you. The more they think about it, the more they research you, they really enjoy your company. I feel like they just wish you wouldn't push so hard. Like, okay, thank you for planting that in the ground. Now, how about you water it for a little bit? How about you watch it grow instead of trying to be like, it's a tree now? No, they're seeds in the ground. They are seeds in the ground. It is not a tree. Okay? So, you're trying to harvest when you just plant it. You're moving. They want you to calm down a little bit on that. And because of how fast you're moving, they really enjoy your company. They think you're a good communicator, but they also see you as just kind of destructive. Like, because you're not jumping from a 3 to an 8, you get a little insecure. Well, do you even like this? Like, short-tempered, like, have a little patience. Have a little patience. They're worried that you're a player because you can't just enjoy what you guys have. That, honestly, that's been a central theme in all these readings so far. Enjoy what you guys have and don't move too fast. Moving too fast maybe what's blocking the connection. So we're going to go on to what is blocking the connection, but I kind of feel like we basically covered that, so I may kind of speed through that, but 3 cards again. Yeah. Y'all getting 3 cards. Okay, this card just keeps wanting to pop out. It's like the 3 the 3 of airs just keep wanting to pop out. So draw from the top and from one from the top, one from the bottom. Okay. So we got love. And we got thought. Do you even put thought into your actions? Do you even... What's blocking it is, like... I'm not trying to insult you. It's just that's kind of how they feel when you rush it. Like, are you even thinking about this connection? Like, does it actually work for you, or are you just chasing after a dream? Are you just chasing after love because you want to be in love? Like, they want you to do what they're doing. They want you to think about it more. They want you to try to be practical about it. They want you to see the relationship for what it's worth. Now, if you guys have the tingly feelings, you enjoy each other's company, well, great. Like I said with that 3 of Earths, build upon it. You just planted it, you can't call it a tree yet, right? Like, it's not even out of the ground. You got to put some work in. Okay, you're for the 3. You may be dealing with a Leo, or you may be a Leo with that sun sign. This is fire dominant chart, so Leo may be one of the more dominant fire signs in your chart. The page, is that for love? Yes. King of Coins. That sun is saying since this is like a repeating message here, I feel like this is an insecurity that they're taking too long to decide, well, do they even know, type of thing with you. But with them, it's like they're not even thinking about it, type of thing. So with you, you feel like if you feel it, you feel it. With them, they need to see results. With this sun card, it's saying you both are happy. You just need to understand that there's good and bad in both of your approaches, and you need to come to some sort of harmony. Like, okay, we're going to go with you. You feel it, you feel it. They want to research it more. Well, you feel it, so enjoy the moments with them. Let them do their research, and maybe you try to research a little bit too. See, if you're going off a feeling, I feel like you need to have a little practical on there. Like, is this going to work type of thing? They do this, they do this. Does that work for me? But it's okay to understand how you're feeling. In fact, I think both should be in there. And that's part of why there's that balance is in there, that yin yang. Yin yang? I don't know, whatever. So, I would say enjoy the time with them. And it's okay to slowly build. They want to make sure it's right, and you're feeling it. So why try to cut off the connection? Why? You don't have to push them. You don't have to push them. Just show them. If you really feel that way, show them and quit trying to push it into something that they're not ready for it to be. And with this thought in the King of Coins, there's good and bad in everyone. I feel like this is something that's probably something they say because of how analytical they are. There's good and bad in everyone. And they don't want to be a fool for just seeing the light side. But they see a lot of good in you. They just wish you would be a little more patient. Like, that keeps popping up. Like, please be a little more patient. With that King of Coins, they think you're an honest person. They see stability with you. They are feeling it too. They just need to see it evolve. And with this Love and Page of Swords, I feel like that's saying rethink the communication, okay? Like, this pushing for love is making them anxious, and it kind of, like, you guys are here, right? You guys aren't married. You guys, whatever. But you're together. You guys enjoy each other's company. You you guys want to be together. There's a desire for each other. You both desire each other. It's just whenever you start talking all this love, like, I heard let's get married, like, let's, you know, future stuff. It's important to understand each other's life goals, yes, but if you push for, like, I'm gonna marry you one day, like, all that, you just start it. This type of person, you're gonna distance them because they need to see it evolve. So you're feeling it, continue to feel it, and be with them. Just stop pressuring them, basically. If you really feel it and you want it to succeed, you need to understand where they're coming from. You need to understand they need to see progress. So instead of pushing to get 5 steps ahead, you need to enjoy the journey and progress with them, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Thank you guys for watching. And that is it for the Fire Dominant. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And we're going to get on to, last but not least, the air signs. Hey, air dominant charts. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope everyone's doing good. Well, we already got poppers. Okay. Those 2 minutes come out? Yep. Okay. So we're going to be doing, the first is clues about them. Trying to get some insight on who you're dealing with. So we got the 10 of Earths, and we got the 8 of Water. I really want to draw clarifiers, but these 3. Yes. First, but I'm just already getting the vibe off of this that this is someone that seems deceptive, but they're starting to let their mask down. I'm going to draw clarifiers to see how it vibes, but 6 cards. Okay. So we got I think that's Seneschal. We got Love. We got Thought. And we got Journey. Spread these out a little bit because I want to do them like that. Yeah. Okay. So, we got 2 cards already, and that goes to the first 2, right? Top for 10. Okay. We got the 4 of Swords for the 10. We got the 8 of Wands for the 8 of Water. We got Death for the Seneschal. And just to clarify, Death is about transformations and transitions. So that's not really a literal death. It certainly can be, but most of the time, no. Especially in this type of reading relationship, it's something about a transition or a transformation. So this one feels like Journey. So yeah, Chariot. We got the Hermit on the Love card. And we got the 8 of Swords on Thought. I'm going to start with Thought. So with that 8 of Swords and Thought, there's anxiety because they need to observe you from, like, they need to observe the good and bad in you. And they have this tendency to block out the bad and just see the good. They know this. And they really They feel confident in your light. They feel confident that you're good, but they know they have this tendency to do that, which kind of makes them anxious. So this could be someone who kind of, they may feel this way and they may not express it, but they may express it. Kind of feels like someone who's like, all right, so this is good, but when's the bag gonna get here? When are you gonna show me? When are you gonna show me that side? You know. So they may view you as the presentation is good, but not just. They're still trying to view if it's completely trustworthy before they land. You know, like they want to see effort on both sides, and it feels like there is. They're observing your effort. They're thinking this is what they want right now, but they're just trying to play it safe, and they just that water. They need to reflect a little bit. Like, not only do they need to see your moves and how you act and how you feel, but they need to reflect on how what you do affects them. So this feels very strategic, and that's been a little bit of a theme. Excuse me. So we're going to go to the Love and the Hermit. This is a person who, I was just thinking like a Virgo and Venus type of thing, but they show their love more than they express it, you know, verbally. They want to be noticed for what they do. So if this resonates and you're with a person who they kind of, they don't really say a lot when it comes to emotions and stuff, but maybe they just do a lot of things for you, or they may buy something for you. They just try to treat you well. Maybe they support you. Maybe there's just there's a consideration here that they are very considerate, but they don't really express verbally. So showing appreciation for what they do is important. Then with this mask, they're trying to reveal their true self to you. They are trying. They just, it makes them anxious to put their walls down. And that's kind of been a theme in this too. It makes them anxious to put their walls down. It seems like there's a lot of people that are wanting to push for a relationship, and there's a lot of people that are like, I want to be here, but like, don't push me too hard, or you're going to push me away. And with this, they're starting to reveal their true self to you, but they're also watching for your reaction to it to see how much they want to reveal, because they know they want you. It's just, to them, it's unclear if you're playing games or if you really want them. And that could just stem from their own insecurity. But this is a person who's a little guarded. They're starting to open up, but they're sensitive. They're very sensitive. So if you actually feel strong about them, just appreciate the things they do for you, because that's how they're going to show it for now. When they open up, don't like pry at the wall trying to break it down. Appreciate it and just, either if you can accept it, accept them for who they are. Accept their flaws. I feel like you enjoy what you've seen so far, and them opening up, like, you want to see more. because you're really enjoying it and you're just really vibing with this person and you're just really into it. Like, I'm getting that off of this reading. But appreciate what they're giving to you. Because with this person, it's going to take time. And if that's worth it to you, appreciate what they give to you. So the Seneschal in Death. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I could be slaughtering this. But just here, the key to their mind is not easily given. Like, if you actually know how they think and if they present how they think to you, if they present their inner thoughts, you're getting somewhere. You're getting somewhere. If they show you insecurities, because this is a person who usually, they put up a strong front. They put up maybe even a healing, and they're never really affected type of energy. Like, they're just supportive and here for other people. If you see their insecurities, if you see their inner thoughts that they really don't show to and express to other people, you're getting somewhere. And that's kind of what this death is. That is the transition. That is what's going to get you to the next step. If you see their inner thoughts. Okay, I just wanted to verify I was getting the right thing off of this. So with the Journey and the Chariot, I think these are even the same card, just different deck. No, maybe not. This is, even if you're not brand new together, maybe you're still relatively new, maybe you're still in a figuring each other out, trying to understand each other type of thing. This is a person who, they're excited about the journey. They're excited about embarking it, but they can get easily exhausted by it. It's like they're very excited to be with you. They're very excited. They want this. But if you push too hard, they can easily get exhausted. It's like they have anxiety about relationships. They may be a little indecisive as well, so they don't want to be pushed into a decision, basically. They just, it's like they need to be able to see things. And I'm saying that because, like, there's a unknown here and there's a light. They're really comfortable with what they know. They're really comfortable with that. You know, this is a person that could end up like distancing themselves because when they're alone, they know what they're doing. They can do things themselves. So being with someone else, it's like you don't really know their true intentions. You don't really know. So they need to baby step and just respect their progress. I was going to say process, but progress is a good word there too. So this is another one where it's like patience is key here. If you're actually feeling this and you want this relationship with this person, just understand, appreciate what they're showing you. If they actually show you their inner thoughts, that is progress. Because maybe you're a person who just openly expresses themselves, but this person doesn't. Maybe they're very talkative and very social, but there's just a side of them that they really don't show. If they start showing you that, it means you're getting somewhere. And just appreciate the process and the progress and just try not to push it too far, you know? So now we're going to get to how they see you, and I'm going to try to mix up the cards, shuffle a little bit. That's... I know, I'm a great shuffler, right? I wish I could do that, the thing like right here, where they like flip the cards up and they just kind of go together. Is that the bridge? I don't know. Okay. That bottom's supposed to come out, isn't it? This one's just supposed to have 4. Okay. Really want to put one in the middle, though. Yeah, that feels better. Okay, so now we're going to get clarifiers again. Oh, I didn't show you the cards. We got the 2 of fire. We got the crone. We got, is this the counselor? The counselor. The king of water and the counselor kind of look similar. We got the child. And we got the queen of water. So now I'm going to draw clarifiers for all these. Okay, boop. Top is for the 2, bottom's for counselor. Yes, okay. We got the 10 of cups with the 2 of fire, and we got the 3 of cups with the counselor. I just want to go ahead and comment on these two. So it's like, it kind of feels like they're still unsure about you. Like, they have high hopes for this, actually. They're really feeling it. With this 10 of cups, that's emotional fulfillment. With that 2 of fire, like, it's just like I get like a soulmate type of energy off of this card. Like, and with both of those, it's kind of a completion thing. So they actually have really high hopes for this. They see you with a lot of potential. And since this is at the bottom, I'm kind of like, then this is where it could go with the counseling and the 3 of cups. This 3 of cups, usually they're celebrating, but it kind of looks like a hangover. The reason they're so reserved with you is because they see you as someone, they see this relationship as having a lot of potential, but with that power, like, comes a lot of responsibility, because this could fuck the world up. Sorry for the cussing, but this could really mess them up. This could really mess them up. So they're just like, take the time, like, actually observe it, like, slowly. It's like they're a little shy to come out of their shell because of how much they feel for you. Okay, so with this child, start drawing from the top. Okay. We got the King of Wands. Very youthful energy, very charismatic. They see you at, you may be a fire sign as your main thing, but they see you as very alluring, very charismatic, very sexy. There's a real appeal to you. And with that child, I just think about how happy children can be and how imaginative they can be. So it's like their imagination runs wild with scenarios with you. It's like it makes them really happy, but it makes them nervous. So with this Queen of Water, we got the 2 of Cups. It's just them. With this 2 of Cups, it's really, there's an offer, but they're inspecting it. They're just making sure it's good, because I feel like it took them a long time to build up to where they are now. Like they may have been really hurt in the past, and they don't want to downgrade their emotional well-being again. Like they feel like they're in a better place than they've been in a while. Like, and they don't have to be the happiest person for this to happen. It's just they feel like they're in a better place than they were. And I feel like you could probably see that. And they see real potential in you. They just want to be careful. So with this crone, we got the Queen of Swords. You have a lot of knowledge, and you're not afraid to express that knowledge. But sometimes you're a little defensive. It's like this person may enjoy like debating. And you may defend your point. Like you may be like, no, I know. Like they may see you as someone who's so stubborn that you're not really enjoying the conversation. Like maybe they're just someone who likes to play devil's advocate. Sometimes it's just fun to have like a little debate and like just see the other side. I'm a Gemini rising, so I like looking at other perspectives and I like conversations. Sometimes I just have a conversation where maybe I don't really believe the other perspective, but I defend the other perspective because it's just a fun way just to mentally stimulate yourself in someone else. So maybe they're like, you're a little defensive in some of the conversations. I'm just trying to keep it light. And we could be having fun, but I'm not. It's just that kind of vibe. Like, so they see you as very knowledgeable, but sometimes you're not understanding of where they're coming from. So I would say work on being more understanding, Air signs, if you're air dominant, I feel like air signs are pretty good about that. Damn, okay. So that's all right for this next spread. So this last one is what's blocking this connection. And if you're here, there's something blocking it. So we got the King of Fire. That's a confusing thing. Okay, this one's going to have 3. The next one's going to be top and bottom. So we got King of Fire. We got the 9 of Air. And we got the Ace of Air. So now we're going to draw clarifiers for these 3. Does this need to be out? That's just a signal to put that. This goes on the King of Fire. This goes. You could have Aries in your chart, or you could be dealing with someone who has Aries in their chart kind of in a strong placement because there's a King of Fire and the Emperor on the board. And with the Moon, that's also, in this deck, there's a Pisces symbols on it, but that's Cancerian. You could be dealing with someone who has a strong water placement at least. And then with that 9 of Air, we got the Queen of Water. So with this, I feel like this is really the holdup here. With this 9 of Air and this Queen of Water, they're really just waiting for the right moment, they want total clarity before they offer their love, their complete cup to you, before they offer their complete emotions to you. Like I said, this is someone that has been hurt and they're just being careful. So it's just like they want understanding. So with this Moon and the King of Fire, it's important to continue to show them, to be honest, and to show them that you are worth their time and that you are this nurturing, charismatic, this happy, this fun energy that they're attracted to. And it's just like, keep up that energy, you know? Um, and with this Ace of Air and this Emperor here, they want to make sure that when they offer. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. When they offer someone their heart, their emotions, it has the ability to affect their mind. So that's why it's an air card here with this offer, with this blessing. And when they give you this, when they give you all that, they want to make sure you're somebody worth giving that to. They want to make sure that you're stable, that they're going to have security in this relationship. They want to make sure you're not going anywhere, that you're not going to do them wrong. So, air dominant charts. If this resonated, they just need to see, you know? They just need time. That's all. They just need time. Okay, so I feel like we need a catalyst card here. Let me see. This card. So, this is a 7. Yeah. We got the 7 of fire here. We're going to draw a clarification card for it. I just feel like this is saying, like, you're going to know when they're offering this to you, because, like, there's going to be a lot of heat. There's going to be a lot of passion. There's going to be a lot of love. Like I said, I feel like this person has a big heart, and this one too. This one's getting 2 clarifiers. And they want to make sure that they want to feel safe in this thing overall. So when they feel safe and secure, they're going to come forward. And part of that is releasing the anxiety from it. But the more you show this loving, nurturing side, the less anxious they feel about it. The more you show your warmth, the more they embrace it. So, and with this 5 of Swords, yeah, it's just about them letting go. Them letting go of their anxiety. You just have to understand that people, you've probably been in shitty relationships yourself, and this could be on both sides. They just want to feel safe. And once they feel like they're in a position where they're not really gambling, they're holding all the cards they need to hold, where if they roll the dice, they're not going to get screwed over. Once they're feeling the music, once everything's bubbly and happy, once they really, really know. I keep hearing body, mind, and soul in here. Once they just feel it, and they understand it. They may be feeling it right now because they're here. And I feel like with this over here, the key is just understanding it right now. Just making sure that they're safe. So, I said this in one of the other ones, but make sure your intentions are good with this person, because this person has a hard time opening up. This person has a hard time trusting. So, if they're worth it to you, that's awesome. Like, understand this is going to be a process and this is going to take time. But if they aren't worth it to you, if you don't really feel it, you need to let them know. show them that respect and don't break this person. Because I feel like this is a person that puts up a hard front based on some of the reading I've done on this, but they are a very fragile and sensitive person. So please be careful with them. That could also get you in trouble if you hurt them, because sometimes those sensitive people snap. Just saying, don't toy with this person. I'm really getting that. So it's like, if you're feeling it, show that warmth and show that nurturing and show that love. But if you aren't, be fair to them and don't lead them on. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. I appreciate y'all, and have a good day.